Yeah, so that's awesome. I have a very similar feeling towards that topic. So I definitely feel like a very old soul. But at the same time, I do feel like a much younger than I actually am, and like child at heart, in the sense that I like to think that I'm pretty open. I like to connect with people. I like to just have fun and be in the moment. And that's definitely needed, because as your professional life gets more serious, you have to have balances to that, right? You can't just be super serious all the time. Otherwise, you're going to create such an interior intensity inside yourself that's causing so much stress and anxiety, and it just gets more and more and more. I'm just thinking of the movie where, what's the movie? Silver Linings, where he's going to his, I guess, friend's house. And he's like talking to him about all his duties and responsibilities and the kids and the real estate and the this and the that. And he's like listening to Megadeth in the basement, just like, trying to get it out of himself a little bit. You have to have that playfulness. You have to have that laughter, and you have to be like young at heart. Like, even though things are serious in life, you have to be able to have that paradox of, yes, it's serious, but at the same time, you have very little control over everything. Like, we can barely control ourselves sometimes. So I try to keep that in mind, and I over-index a little bit on being a bit more serious, but I feel both. I definitely feel both.
Yeah, interesting. So I'll take a different direction with that. For me, unequivocally, I feel younger than my age, for sure. And the best way to describe this is from Dr. Wayne Dyer. He had this whole example of, he identifies himself as having a childlike mindset. And Chris, we've talked about this in a previous episode of having that continuous beginner's mindset, of that childlike mentality. And so much so that he's identified with this, that every morning he wakes up and goes in front of the mirror and gets startled. Like, who is this old man? Right? Well, who is this old man? Like, I'm a child, right? So I thought that was really funny. And for me, I feel the same way. I'm like, wow, I'm 34 years old. Like, inside, I feel like, a teenager or a 20-year-old or whatever it is. But it's also really funny how we have some image of what a 34-year-old should feel like. You know what I mean? Where there's no standard of what a 40-year-old should feel like, or a 20-year-old, or whatever it is, right? It's all the mentality, the mental space we're creating for ourselves. And part of the reason I feel so youthful inside, I think I'm pretty easily excitable and very enthusiastic person naturally. And I'll give you an example. Like, I'm one of those people, when an infomercial comes on, I'm the one answering all the questions. Like, do you feel back pain? Yes. Have you tried all kinds of different solutions? Yes. But then another angle of that is, so I'm definitely the target audience for all those infomercials. But another thing is, throughout my life, I think it's a blessing. I've always felt that these are my golden years. These are the best years of my life. Like, teenage years, I'm like, man, these are the best years of my life. I got to enjoy it while it lasts. In my 20s, I felt, man, these are the best years of my life. Now, I'm married, have a child, and mid-30s, and I'm like, man, I feel these are the best years of my life. And I guess I feel really fortunate about that, and I just feel youthful and energetic. If you enjoyed this short clip from the Unlimited Potential Show, I'd like to personally invite you to join our private Facebook community by clicking the link in the comments below. Be sure to like and comment for more videos.